Hello and welcome back to Captain of Industry. So, what have we got going on today? Well, we've built some more farms. Obviously, we've been working on our food down there. We've got a tree harvester harvesting the trees up here. I think we might need another one because it's looking very busy up there, isn't it? We need to do... Oh, what else did we do? We also pumped the fertilizer up here. So it's now filling these automatically, which is wonderful. We are going to consider making ammonia in a chemical plant using the excess nitrogen which comes out of the oxygen, the air separator, I think it's called. Yep. And using a little bit of hydrogen, possibly, which is already filled up pretty much after we used a lot of it before. Our fuel gas is now full because we're pumping lots of fuel gas up here from all of the anaerobic digesters down here, so that's looking great. We need to keep a bit of an eye on this to see if any of this starts backing up even more. Right now the fruit is looking quite backed up. The vegetables still are as well, but I think they are going down. Yes, they are definitely going down because we had lots of them in there earlier. So we've got about 630 fruit. Let's try to remember that number. 900 corn. Potatoes are fine. Wheat is fine. So we just need to try and keep a bit of an eye on that and wait for more soybeans to come in so we can get some more tofu. In terms of tofu, we are generating more than enough tofu now to keep everyone happy, so that's excellent. So we have 6 different food types coming in now, which is making everyone just a little bit happier. And I don't know if it says down here yet, so food, all of that bonus to our unity from the extra food types, which is lovely. So we actually have a nice little surplus of unity at the moment. We could look in here about what we could do in terms of edicts. Not a lot is the answer. We could do overload. Don't really want to do farm yield. We could do reduced water consumption, but I think water's fine. We could do research efficiency. I could do with getting the next tier of... Oh, that requires an advanced captain's office. Oh, okay. Well, let's get that done then. Let's get that done. Let's get that upgraded. What else do we have going on? We discovered we do have a uranium mine, so we are going to go and fix the uranium mine. So we're ready to do that because we do have nuclear power available to us now. We have researched it. I have no idea how it works. I have never used it, so that'll be fun. Oh, something we need to briefly mention. I meant to say this a couple of videos ago, but I completely forgot. But I am on leave from work for the next couple of weeks, and you might think, oh, well, dude's got loads of time to record. We're going to have so many videos. Not necessarily. I'm on leave from work because it is the summer holidays here in the UK, which means that my daughter is off school and she doesn't go to a summer holiday club for the next couple of weeks. So I am off work, so I can obviously assist my wife in looking after her and taking her places, and it's going to be a very expensive couple of weeks, but I'm sure some of you know that pain well. So yes, I will actually probably have less time to record because I won't have my usual lunchtime breaks to try and squeeze a recording in. I also won't have a lot of time in the evenings necessarily because we'll probably be coming back quite late and dealing with the child whose bedtime is going to slip later and later as the 2 weeks progress. So I will try to keep up with the recordings, but if I am unable to, just please do bear in mind that is why. So we are full of diesel, which is fine. Which means none of these are running because we are full of diesel. They are still processing, but these are currently, they don't think they're full of diesel. So at the moment it's okay. But if we're full of diesel and these can't run, I don't mind if like this one can't run because it's full of diesel, because then it would do this one instead and use a bit of steam to make some fuel gas and hydrogen, which we are more likely to use up in the boilers, and the hydrogen will eventually get to the boilers. So I don't mind if these ones back up, including the heavy oil. One of them does diesel, one of them does naphtha, so that's all fine. But these ones I do mind if they back up. I do mind if these ones back up. So I think we need to increase the size of this a little bit, because right now this is making 72 diesel, and there we can see the diesel is full, so these are not going to run, which means none of this is going to run, so we're not going to be making any of the other byproducts. So we need to be ideally getting rid of 72 diesel over here. Right now we're getting rid of 24. 24, 48. So if we had 3, that's enough to take care of any excess diesel from these alone, so we can continue making additional byproducts. So I think we need to change this up. So I'm going to delete some of these pipes, Oh, no, the first thing I'm going to do is remember that we had some messages up here. The uranium mine is repaired. Are you on your way back? Nope. Well, I'll say that. Is there anything you can do from here? Or you could explore that settlement, because we haven't found that settlement yet. Or you could go battle that one, but that just leads to a 990 and another 990. So that's not necessarily that important. But go over here and explore this settlement. That's fine. And then we're going to remember that we had other messages to look at. We're not bothered about these, but this one, the flattenator, is out of things to flattenate. That one is more of a concern. So if we come over here and have a quick look. Where are you at the moment? You're over here. So you've got rid of all of that. I might just click the wrong thing and completely lose where we were. Where's the flattenator gone? There it is. So if we edit the area, if we just bring this up to about here, I think that should be fine. Actually, I want to bring you up to cover this bit as well. I don't really want you going down into the mine, but if we do like that, if you can get rid of, in fact, if we get rid of these little bits as well, tidy that up, it just continue flattening that area. And there is a big old hole just there for some reason. That's something else we need to fill in at some point, but that's fine. Another little one over there. So if you start doing that bit, start clearing down this area, so that's all flat, then you can move over to this last little chunk of mountain there. The secondary team, the Flattenator, are doing great. And the wood storage is almost full, so we're going to immediately put on another one, and we're just going to unpause it. I was going to say, let's save our Unity. What's our max Unity? 260. Just don't worry about it. Let's use some Unity. Excellent. So yes, let's come over here and let's get ideally 3 of these. So let's get rid of these pipes for the minute. In fact, let's get rid of that one up to there. The steam is probably fine. I do want to get rid of this one. And then we have to try to remember where all of these went. That's the challenge next time. So let's also get rid of that, and Unity that. And then let's take a copy of this, do that, and then flip it. So if we put that one there, and then we take a copy of both of those, and flip those, and put those there. That looks right. That looks right. So the diesel comes in to this one. Well, I suppose we could do the steam first, because that's already there. So we'll put the steam there, and then we'll just bring this around to here. The diesel, if we bring this in at height 5 still, over to... We'll just bring it to there. For no, we'll take it one more. We'll take it one more. Stop trying to snap to stuff. Thank you. And then we want to put a connector, a fluid connector in there, 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 and there. And then connect this to here and this to... Is there a nicer route you can do? No, that's fine. Go to there. And then we want the... What is this one? Fuel gas out. So that was one of these pipes. So the fuel gas is this one here. So we'll pop that there. And then this one is going to be slightly messier, but that's fine. That's those done, and then this one is the naphtha, which is this down here. So let's get another... Can I get a connector? Thank you. Connector there. Connector there. And then this we'll just bring in over to like here. And then see how we're going to connect these up. So that was the upper one. That's fine. So I think that is everything. We've done the diesel, we've done the steam, we've got the naphtha, and we've got the fuel gas. Excellent. So let's not worry about trying to deliver stuff to you. Let's paste that on all of those. And then let's unity this. In fact, all of this. And this. And we also need this one here. I think that's everything we need for the moment. We can get rid of this chunk. We don't need that. And then we need to think about pipe sizes. So they take in 24 fuel, which is not quite enough for a Mark 1 pipe. So we need to make this pipe all the way back to here a Mark 2. Which means this one needs to be a Mark 2. Which means this one needs to be a Mark 2. Which goes over to here. And that should be fine for now. Oh, I suppose we'll upgrade that one while we're there. That's also fine. 3 steam is fine. 18 naphtha is fine. Fuel gas is fine for the rest of them. Excellent. So we should see all of these ready to go. They don't quite have enough diesel at the moment, but that's absolutely fine. We wouldn't necessarily expect them to. 24 diesel is fine on a Mark 1 for that connector there. So that should be fine. It should be fine. So excess diesel will now go over here and be processed. Whoop, whoop. That's what we want to see. That should keep all of those burning. Right. We have explored that location. We have found some loot. We've discovered the settlement and the ship has come back. So we now have a uranium mine, which is wonderful. It can make up to 72 uranium every 60 seconds. I have no idea whether that should be upgraded or not. Literally no idea. Where else can our ship go in the meantime? There's no really anywhere else for it to worry about going, which is the problem. But we're supposed we should send it out doing what it can. So there's a 610 there, so let's go and try and take out the 610 and see how it does. It did one before. It can do one again. Everything else is fine. Okay. So before we destroy this, let's check our saplings. That is pretty full. That is not as full. So we might just be at the point now where we're planting more trees than we are growing, saplinating. I'm going to get a couple more harvesters. Why not? I don't mind if they harvest quicker than they are capable of doing. So we'll get a couple more harvesters and then we'll assign those to the, let's just unity that, to the tower. Everything else should be hunky-dory. Let's have a quick look over here. Vegetables are looking good now. Fruit is slightly going up, I think. Possibly the same with corn. So fruit and corn. This is fruit, so we would need to extend this belt to down there, which is going to be a pain, isn't it? Is that on the corner? I think so. So let's bring that in there, unity that, and I want to get that belt, please and thank you. And then we're going to need that and that. So that should be additional fruit taken care of. And corn was the other one. Corn is going over here. At least that's a nice easy one. So let's unity that and that and that and that. And then get rid of those because I don't know what they're doing. And we've got more of those over here, including one we managed to build. So that should be more corn being processed should we need it. Excellent. We managed to beat him. Oh, only just, but we did it and we found some stuff and the ship is coming back. Hooray. Excellent. Oh, we got like a full route back there. Now we do have another settlement to explore over there, so we'll go and do that when we are able to. Right, what is next? Excess food has been taken care of. We could look at upgrading all of our greenhouses, meaning we just have to process more of the fruit, which means we would have more fuel gas coming in, which means we could potentially run these boilers more. If we make too much fuel gas, then these are not going to be able to run either, though. So, a bit of a catch-22 situation, isn't it? Bit of a catch-22 situation. Power is fine. Oil is fine. The ship has come back. That should be getting repaired. It is. So next thing I guess really would be the mega vehicles, which I'm very keen on getting. And then we're going to have to start thinking about where we need to put bridges in around here. Because there's going to be points where we need bridges. I don't even know if a mega vehicle could get down here, which could be a problem. Because there's only 4 tiles there, and I think the bigger vehicles need 5 tiles to get past. I don't really know. There's literally nothing we can do about that. Although, are any of these growing... Oh, you're growing vegetables. Well, that's not too bad. You're growing vegetables. You come out there. You're also growing vegetables. So that is actually a problem. The only thing I could really do would be to delete the concrete production, which is obviously a pain, and just shift it right up so it's against this, so it has more space on one of the sides. Look at them busy little bees go. Let's... Oh, have we finished making the tree harvesters? Yes, we have. So we want to assign 2 more tree harvesters over there. They've probably gone absolutely miles away. One's there. Yeah, they were on their way up there. And the other one is already up there and already has a tree in hand. That's fine. Bring yourselves back. Start harvesting more of these trees. And we'll probably... I'm going to just build another storage straight away. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. Okay, so vehicle parts is the next thing. So let's pop this down. Well, let's just pop it there for the moment. If we wanted to do vehicle parts 3, we only need 2 inputs. So if we take a little copy of this, just so we have that, pop that in there so we know exactly where we need to be. We don't need that belt. I accidentally took too much. So if we cut this, this would go roughly, where is it in line? There. So let's pop that there. And do we have a nice copy of a 2 input we can take from somewhere? Over here. Let's grab this one. Where am I? Gone too far. There we are. So if you pop this one in, it's not going to let me do it because everything's... Alright, that's fine. Whatever. Whatever. So they're already going the right way. I don't think we're going to need the Mark... yeah, we're not going to need the Mark II belts for anything, are we? So let's get rid of all of those Mark IIs. That is a waste. And then this would come... I want you to go... Stop it. From there, into there, there, to there. Have I got magnet off? Yes. No, I had magnet on. And we missed a Mark I belt there. And then we don't need that little schnibbin over there. That one built wrong for some reason. Let's do that again. And then we want this one to connect to this one, but you're not going to do it? Why are you not going to do it? There we go. So that would look like that. And the top one is excavator has no fuel. You should be fine. Our large tree harvester has no truck assigned. Obviously, that's a problem. Let's give him 3 trucks, and let's give... Not him. There is definitely a harvester which has no truck assigned. Where are you? Not you. Is it you? Yes. There you go. Have some trucks. We are out of housing. We have paused the beacon, but let's get this one upgraded. That should solve that. There should be fuel trucks on the way down here. Where are my fuel trucks? One of them is there. One of them is there. One of them is there. I think they're just so busy going off to other things. Let's just pop in another couple of fuel trucks for now. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so where were we? We were down here. So we need to bring in electronics Mark II. Yep, which is this belt here. Yep, which is not quite perfect, but not bad. So we'd have to do something silly like that. What if I come... What if I come off from further? So what if I come from here and go here? I mean, that's a bit silly. Why does that even go down there? Literally no reason. Yeah, let's fix that, because that's immediately annoyed me. And then let's bring this over to here, and you can connect in nicely there. Except you go down to the ground level for reasons I don't understand. There, that's better. Right, let's unity that bit, and that bit, and that bit. And this bit, 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 and then this bit, and then this bit. And then we're going to need storage, which we will put here. So if we pop this into there, this to here, this to here, and this to here, and then we'll just unity all of that and that, except that is not vehicle parts 3, that is now vehicle parts, oh sorry, that's not vehicle parts 3, it's vehicle parts, it's not vehicle parts 2, it's vehicle parts 3. That's what I am trying to get at. And then we need to get rid of this, and this, and this. And this, and this, and this belt. So we're going to have to do something different there. We can get rid of that one as well. So let's just get rid of that belt, and that belt, and that belt, and that belt, and that belt. And then we're going to worry about where all of this is going to fit. I suspect it's going to end up putting a lot of it in here, which is not ideal, but... is what it is. So that's a 610 leads to a 610. Oh, that could be interesting. Yeah, go over there and have a go at that one, my friend. My friendly friend. So if we wanted to build a Vehicles Depot 3, it's going to look like this. We would want to put this where? I think this is like the end game for vehicle depots. I don't think there's another one coming. So if we pop this here, let's just try and tuck it out of the way a little bit, I suppose. So let's pop it here. We put it there. So we are going to need all sorts of things. We're not going to build any of those. We might build trucks, or we can build tanker trucks. That's interesting. But you have separate ones now. Interesting. Anyway, that would need diesel and rubber, diesel and rubber, diesel and rubber. This would need diesel and steel, diesel and steel, diesel and steel, diesel and vehicle parts Mark 1. Rather annoyingly, vehicle parts Mark 1. I guess we'll just look at unity in them. You are saying you can't get stuff to deliver. That's fine. We don't need you to, so let's do that. So we're going to need diesel store. So let's build one of these. And then let's just connect you straight in. I can't think of any reason why not to. Let's do it. And then we need rubber and steel. So let's build... oh no, steel we can probably bring in automatically. So it's only, I think, rubber we need. We had iron before as well, but that was for... yeah, the small tree harvesters needed iron. and the small excavators needed iron. But we're not going to ever build those again, so we don't need the iron anymore. So it's just rubber we need. We have rubber here. That's quite far away, really. I don't really want to belt that all the way down. So let's just build a rubber store. We could put that there, but that's going to block off one of the inputs. Is that going to be a problem? Is that going to be a problem? It's only really steel and vehicle parts we need, but we do need vehicle parts 1 and 2, because we might still be building some of these. 2 and 3, I meant. 2 and 3. And we'll have to just, yeah, tree planters. I don't know if we'll be building any more tree planters, but we'll just do those manually, I think. So we might need some of these. And I'm not going to worry too much if these are at ground level. And then we might need some of these. And then steel, which is on this belt here. So if we bring this one into here, that's not too terrible, is it? No, okay. And how many vehicle parts do you make? You use 8 to make 4. You are currently making 4. So 2 of those currently fuels 1 of these, and that gives us 2 extra build-in excess. I think we could probably get away with building another one. So let's do that. And then we are going to want... but can trucks reach you is an interesting question, because I've built belts all around you. Don't know. We'll find out. Cannot quick deliver to those. That's fine. Just unpause the construction. We'll let someone come and do it. So you are supposed to be diesel, and trucks need to keep you... What is the capacity of a large truck? Does it tell me? 180. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Cancel that for the minute. Yes, and trucks cannot get to you. Okay, hold the fort. Hold the fort. That's because they can't get past this belt, isn't it? If we change this belt, they might be able to get past. Yes, they can. So if we take this, bring this up to height 5. If we go to there, yeah, that's fine. So that gives them room to get in there to deliver that stuff. That's currently on 80. We bring that up to 160 maybe. And that one is already at 120 and is looking good. Excellent. So now we have everything we need to make mega vehicles. Well, we will when we get diesel in there. But I think some of the diesels possibly already come into here. Oh. Here we go. Diesel delivery. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Cool. The flattenator has nothing to mine. You are doing such good work. So I think we don't need to worry about... Oh, I suppose there is this little bit over here, actually. Let's get rid of this little bit here, because it is silly. It is silly. And then we go back to the flattenator and edit the area. I think I've picked the wrong one, haven't I? Yeah, I definitely did. We want you, and we're just going to slide you over there and say, flatten that for me. Thank you muchly. Look at how fast we are filling all of this in. It is getting a little bit crazy. Mecha Parts has a low supply of mechanical parts, which is a problem. That's because we have no steel. We have no steel because we have no coal. We have no coal because they are all digging up non-coal products. Okay, we need to deal with this. So let's think about this a second. So mining designation. Well, let's think about where we're going to put in. Let's just get rid of all of this for the minute, because it's just all a bit confusing. Let's just get rid of all of this. So I think we need to put in a new ramp. So if we say that is flat, and then over here we wanted to bring this... Ha 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 ha. We wanted to bring this up. What height is it up here? I don't know. Higher than that is the answer. We are then cutting into this slope, which probably isn't ideal, so we don't really want it there either. So what if we went over here? That probably still is coming into the... Oh no, that shouldn't be coming into the coal at all. Okay. You are supposed to be flat. That isn't quite up to ground level. I think that is. Yes. So let's do that. Let's remove these surfaces. And let's just unity that. And then that has undone our mining designation. So if we put that there, they will start going and digging out that now. That is sort of what I want them to do. I want them to do that very, very quickly. In the meantime, let's unpause you and unpause the coal mine, which is going to cost us some unity. But we're gonna have to wait for the product to actually be there for him to go collect it. It is only a small one as well, but let's just get it done. And then, oh my word, can I turn? How do I turn? Not that. I turned it all off, but it's still there. That's very frustrating. Okay. So you... I can't tell where would be a good place to bring you. So let's bring you at height 5. You can't find any valid pillars placement. Okay, go to there. And then to there and to there. And then I want to try to avoid as much of this stuff it's going to be digging out as possible. I suspect this is almost immediately going to collapse at some point. So we're definitely skirting close to it there. But it's fine. It is what it is. Let's get that one built. There is a little bit of coal in there, just not a lot. Not enough for the trucks to actually pick up. And we could think about belting that directly in somewhere, but it's just going to have to wait a little bit. Yes, yes, yes. Coal is a problem. Oh, hold on. Now we are actually in Problem City. We are in Problem City. We have nothing. We have nothing. Okay. We need to do a trade. We need to do a trade for coal. We can trade diesel for coal. We can trade construction parts 1 for coal. Anything else? I think that's it. So let's do a little bit of diesel, a little bit of mechanical parts. That will put everything into the trading dock, which is, where is the trading dock? Where is the, oh, it's over here. So that is now filled with coal. We should be seeing trucks tearing over there. We're seeing one truck tearing over there to get coal, because this could be a bad, bad time. I think they are all going up to the trading dock. Okay, good. We're out of housing again, so let's do a couple of those. I don't think I had the parts to actually upgrade them, which is hilarious. I'm just going to tell you to depart now, because we're in Problem City. We're in Problem City now, and we don't like Problem City. We're not a fan of it. So we do need them to dig this ramp first, and then we will start going down another layer. How far down does this ramp go at the moment? I think it goes down 1 extra. We should probably take it down at least 2. And then once they get down there, we'll start digging this out to the next layer. But not until you get down there first. Tree planter is struggling to find a destination it can reach. Why? Because it's fully planted. Everything, I think, is the answer to that. Okay. So if we just come up here and just plant more trees. Why not? If it comes to the point where we want to use this land for something else, then we will just come back in force with all of the tree planters we can muster. Is that as far as that will go? It is. If we bring this corner in a little bit, is that going to make any difference for some sort of weird reason? Not a lot. We have literally reached the maximum area we can plant. Okay, well, let's give them a little bit extra. That's fine. Flattenator has no available areas to mine, which is absolutely fine. You now need to come over. In fact, I'm just going to draw you a new rectangle. You need to come over to here. And we also need to just change this and just say that you also need to do all of that. Excellent. That's that solved. We should have coal coming in now. We do. I'm just going to pause you again. I'm going to let the coal mine go for a while. I'm just going to let it fill up again. We have literally 0 maintenance, but we do have coal coming into this bucket. And trucks are taking coal around. Coal is coming into here. Into here even. It's getting there. We are busy building construction parts 1, which we don't really want. So I'm going to pause that iron box, which is empty. So actually I'm going to pause the 2 smelters and not the iron box. Don't want them doing anything. That does not benefit our maintenance situation at all. We have got some steel coming in. We now have household appliances. Excellent. We've got some steel trickling in. We should be seeing some copper starting to come in. Just about is the answer to that, which will get us some electronics. Stuff is going to start breaking soon. I'm going to pause this belt. I want all the steel going down there. We do need that copper going over there, unfortunately. Okay, we've got some copper coming in. We've got some steel coming in. It should be starting to trickle up. It's just about getting there, look. Just about getting there. This belt is horrifically full. This balancer should be prioritizing this. There shouldn't be any non... That looks a bit better. It's not currently backed up. but it's very, very close. It is actually backing up. It is actually backing up. We're not moving this out fast enough. Do we need to upgrade this belt? And then this belt? I think we might need to. Let's do that. Which takes it all the way over to there, which should be fine. Maintenance still not quite there. It's getting there. It's ticking up every now and then. We are sending mechanical parts over there. Let's pause that belt. We're gonna have to try to remember all the stuff we've paused after. You're going to electronics. You're going over here. You're also going down here, but this belt is jammed, but it is still moving occasionally. So let's pause that belt. Maintenance 2 is fine, it's just maintenance 1. Let's also pause this belt, although we're actually doing okay for mechanical parts now. It's more the electronics that are holding us up, I think, isn't it? Yes. Ship was repaired, vehicle is broken, machine is broken, not enough maintenance. It's fine. It should start coming up now. Ship was repaired. Let's send you off somewhere. 610? Sure, go for it. How is that coal mine doing whilst we're here? It's almost full. We'll keep it going a little bit. Although it's about to run out of maintenance, so... I'm sure that's gone... Yeah, that's going down. How much maintenance 1 are we using? Where is our maintenance? Maintenance. So before this massive peak, we were consuming about 1,000, and we can make up to 1.4. So it should be fine. It's peaking, I'm guessing, just because it's using a lot of maintenance to fix things. We can make about 1,200 if they're all running full whack, which they should be now. One machine is broken. That machine is fixed. Okay. We found some loot. Hurrah. And it is just going over there to battle that one. Is it in the process of doing that? Or is it finished? I can't tell. It's not moving. I don't know what it's doing. Is the ship broken? I'm very concerned. Oh, no. Now it's in battle. Let's just watch this a minute. We haven't watched a battle for a while, have we? Battle in progress. So it does have a lot less health than us. And yeah, we're going to destroy it. Good job. Good job. We found some more stuff and you're coming home. Well done. Yeah, these are all maxed. But we're not quite. As soon as we produce some, it's immediately going. Let's unity those 3 for the moment. Just until we get some actual maintenance in store. And everything settles down and everything's been fixed. And then we will ununity them. Now if they back up with recyclable waste, that's fine. Because they'll just swap over to the non... oh, the fact that belt's cleared now anyway. That's okay then. I mean, this belt hasn't, because I paused it? No, what belt's paused? Oh, that one which takes the... That's fine, yes. This one is still pretty maxed out. And that's because this one needs to be upgraded. Yeah, that's getting it moving a lot faster. Okay. Says we're running low on mechanical parts again. This is starting to go up now. If we take a little look at our charts, we should be seeing the consumption dropping down back to these sort of levels. If we don't, we are in quite significant trouble. But we have enough now that everything should be repaired. Let's just leave it going for a moment. These are struggling to output fast enough. This belt isn't full, though. It's just because they're producing more at the moment, isn't it? That's all it is. Let's not worry about that too much. Ship was fully repaired again. Where can you go now, my friend? Not to 990. That's crazy. 470. Get another limestone quarry or a new limestone quarry. I've got no idea where we are with it. That's fine. We were briefly low, in quotation marks, on sulfur, but that seems to have fixed itself. So maintenance is looking great now. Yeah, so our consumption is down to 1.1 because everything has been fixed. So we should be able to ununity those. Let's do that. We are now running a bit low on maintenance 2, however. But that should be absolutely fine. That should be absolutely fine. You've got all the bits you need, so I don't know why you're not running. Output is full. What output is full? I think it just means the maintenance, so I think that's fine. Okay, let's look at this. Let's unpause this. Let's unpause this. Let's unpause this. Let's unpause these. Someone's picked up some waste somewhere. Is that you? Yep, just get rid of it. You immediately broke my coal belt. That's why. You immediately broke my coal belt. That's fine. I'm just going to just get rid of most of this for now. I didn't even see the message popping up saying that that was going to be a concern even. We do need to start digging down further into this sand, really, don't we? We need to make another ramp for that, I think, somewhere. Location has been explored. Wonderful. You found a limestone quarry. You're coming straight home. That's fine. We're losing some people, but that's not too big of an issue because we've got lots of workers. You are out of researchable materials, but that's because we pour stuff back here, so that is on its way now. That'll get there in the end. That's fine. Maintenance 1 is still looking good. Maintenance 2 still seems like it's struggling. But yeah, now it's back up. I think it's just because that only runs once every blue moon. Okay, so that was a little moment of panic we had to deal with. I think this is going to start backing up now once everything starts calming down. I suppose what we could do is put like a priority on the mechanical parts to come over here. But that's probably not going to make a lot of difference because they back up relatively quickly. So it's probably not going to make a lot of difference. Let's put a priority and then a second storage, but then it's just getting a bit messy, isn't it? Okay, so how is everything else doing? Diesel is full. You guys are not currently burning, but you have diesel in you. Is that not what this pipe is? You just need a bit more diesel, even though there's diesel. Yep, that pipe was going the wrong way. Does that mean this pipe is also going the wrong way? 100%. So you have never been running since I rebuilt you. Okay, that's fine. You know, I'm not sad about that. Whatever. It's fine. Now they will be producing or using up excess diesel. Unbelievable. Stupid things. Ship in battle. That's fine. The ship has already come back to be repaired. Maintenance is still looking absolutely fine. They are getting rid of this mountain quite quickly, which is lovely to see. And then at some point, we're going to have to think about, yeah, starting those other mines over there. So you guys have definitely come down now. It looks like that 8 is the level that we needed to get to. Maybe even a fraction lower in areas. And we've got a nice new ramp over here that we can just rely on to get down there. So that's fine. They have got loads of coal coming in, so that's great. Okay. Whew. That was a panicky few minutes. So I'm gonna have a sup of tea. So we are still immediately very full of saplings. They are about to run out of stuff to plant down there. I think they're now far enough away they're not even using that box anymore. Our tree harvesters have no wood storage. It wasn't my intention to make another massive box of wood, like a chain of wood storages. But it is what it is. Wood's useful. These ones down here are actually quite empty. But I feel like if I tell this to keep full, the trucks up there will immediately take it down to there. So I think what I need to do is tell this one to keep empty. And then the trucks will come and collect from here and bring it down there instead. Okay, right. Everything down here is looking great. Let's think about building our first big vehicle, shall we? Let's build a haul and a haul tank. I don't know how many... I suppose what we could do... You've run out of stuff to mine. Okay. There's another one we've got to be a little bit careful. Partly because we don't want to encroach upon the sea. That would be pretty bad. I think we could quite safely do like that and extend that one in a little bit as well. And if we come to the sandy control tower, edit the area, just bring you over to here. That should be fine. You should have stuff to go and mine now. That'll get rid of that message. We have a low supply of mechanical parts again. Mechanical parts wise, we are using 24, 48, 72. You don't use any. We also send some over to here, which isn't currently running. No, that's electronics. What's mechanical parts? It's the little box. So we've got 72, 82, 90. And then they also go over to here, where we're using another 32, so 122 potentially. I don't think they go anywhere else. 122, and we are making 24 times 5. Maths fails me. Making 120. So we are using potentially... I think we have ran out of... So I'm just going to do this for the moment. I wonder if that means that the tree harvesters will not go and harvest the trees up there. They also appear to have planted a tree outside of the area, which is interesting. I wish there wasn't a limit on that so much. I wish we could just make that as big as we wanted. Okay. Limey control tower has nothing to mine. Okay, well, it's been a little while since we had to look at you. So you can just... I'm assuming that is all limestone. Yeah, it's limestone as far as the eye can see. I mean, that is... It is actually a huge limestone mine. Okay, that's that problem solved as well. Okay, how is our food backup looking? It's looking great. We are not backed up with any food. That is exactly what we want to see. We are backed up with tofu, but that's not the end of the world. We're okay with that. That should mean we start seeing soybean backing up at some point, but we're not quite there. It's obviously backing up at such a fractional rate that during all the time we've been playing, which is almost an hour, we've only actually managed to back up, what was it? 100 tofu in storage. So it's going to take a little while, but that does mean we are now growing more tofu, more soybean, sorry, than we are using, which is, well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay, how is everything else looking? Chlorine is full over here, that's fine. You're still pumping out stuff over there. This is all fine. You're all burning, which is all we really want to see. The ship is repaired. That's 990, so we can't go over there. That's 610. Go and do that one. Just going to try and clear them all out now as much as we can. What else is there? We want to... Oh, we got our first truck. Right, our first haul truck, which is complaining that it can't get somewhere. Where are you trying to get? Yes, that is going to be a problem for you, if we're being honest. So, where can't you get? So you can come around here. There's an annoying rock there that I might just get rid of in a minute. You can come to here, then you cannot get through this bit. So I think we're going to need to break this and put a bridge in there. Possibly another bridge in here. And then maybe reroute this horrendous mess of water pipes as well. It's going to need a big bridge because there's a lot of pipes. Okay, let's start thinking about that. Let's let the game run whilst we're doing this. So we've got 4 pipes here. We look at logistics, vehicle ramp, small, medium, and I can't even fit a large in there. Large. Okay, so a large has got space for 7, plus it's got a double height in the middle. This has got space for 6, that's got space for 3. Over here we have got 4 pipes. So let's just do this. And then let's get this one and pop this in. Well, let's put it in there, I suppose. That's fine. And then we need to remember, and we should really have looked at this beforehand, what pipe went where. Okay, let's start. Let's delete a little chunk off that, because that's silly. We don't want it pointing up. So let's take this one. You're going to go down. I think you already are down to height 0, so that's fine. You're going to plug into there. Nope. Immediately wrong. You're going to go into there. That's that one done. We have this pipe here, which I'm guessing connects to this one. And that's what you want to do in this sort of situation. Just pure guesswork. And then we want this one, which I'm going to take to here. And you're going to connect to there. And you are going to come down. Oh no, because I did you the wrong way around, really, didn't I? Not the end of the world. We'll just take you to there, and to there, and to there. Okay, and let's just unity all of that. Whoa, now, okay, we unity too much. That's fine. That's fine. We're now just paying a fraction of maintenance for these stupid pipes. Whatever. Okay, that's that done. So if we come back over to our tanker truck, it can now come over here, but only just. Only just. So now we need to do, really, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think we're going to want another one of these. Let's just pop you there for the minute. Yeah, it's just messy. It's just messy. Are we going to be able to easily tell what connects to what? I'm not sure we are, because it's such a horrendous mess. I'm just going to take a screenshot. So if we struggle, we can come back to it. I could also just make a quick note as well, couldn't I? Well, the diesel one's going to be easy enough. This one here should be fine because that does line up. So if we take this one back to here, that then lines up. This one we're quite comfortable with. The diesel we're quite comfortable with. Which just leaves the fuel gas, which I think is one of the only ones which come along this direction. So that should actually all be fine. So let's just get rid of all that. Let's not worry about making notes to help ourselves with. We don't need help. Let's bring this in over here. And then start thinking about how we're going to connect this all back up again. So, we didn't cut that one. So let's bring this one. Oh, I don't really want to go in there. Yeah, that's better. Bring this one over here. That connects to this one. Nope. That connects to this one, I think. And then we have this one. Which connects to this one. We have the diesel. Which goes there. And then we have fertilizer 2 out. Where did that pipe go? Where did that pipe go? Your fertilizer 1. Your fertilizer 2. Oh, I think it's just because... Yeah, it's because of that. No, it's an out. We want the out. I think I've connected you to the wrong thing. Your fertilizer 2. You're connected to fertilizer 2. Okay, no, you're not connected to the wrong thing. So this one. Oh, I'm getting myself so confused. Fertilizer 2 connected. Diesel connected. Fuel gas connected. What was the other pipe? There's another fertilizer which is not prioritized. So is that the additional organic fertilizer? I'm guessing. Where's this bridge? There it is. Ah, there's a pipe just here, which connects to the fertilizer 1 that we have never had. Okay, that's what that is. Where is it? So you want to come to here and over to here and into there. Okay, fine. It's a bit messy, but it works. So once that is built, you can get over to here. Is that enough for you to reach this one? No. Oh, maybe. No, you're just no longer trying to go there. Okay, that's fine. Where did our big haul truck go? Where are you? Oh, you're just underneath. I mean, they're beastie. I love them. they're currently a bit useless because you can't get anywhere. So we have to really think about where these are needed. Oh, this guy's off. Oh, he can now reach there. Okay, excellent. You just don't have a job at the moment. And that's because I've told them that they can only do stuff if you have a full load to pick up. So really, I need to think about assigning you to the miners, which is a problem because you are not going to be able to get over there. Yeah, you can't fit through here. So that's a problem. You can't get around the back there. You can't get through there. So you currently can't get to the back of the map at all. So we need to think about what we're going to do over here quite drastically. A bridge in there is relatively simple. But getting you access to this is not as simple at all. Water resource is getting low. Interesting. Interesting. Because right now, it's much harder to tell now, isn't it? You pump water, which goes into this balancer at the bottom, which is like the input balancer. And that water is why have I got 3 priority ins? No, I think that's that one we were looking at. So I don't think you are a priority. The other ones are the other waters. But we're just not getting as much water from them as we were, which is interesting. Okay. So this pipe at the moment takes excess water that we are producing and sends it out to the system. So what we could do is just flip this pipe. So now we have water coming from those pumps and coming down here to ease that a little bit. Because this one has got oodles and caboodles of water. Okay, let's just do that. That should help to ease it a bit. We explored another location. We found some loot. The ship has come back. Yes, you are going to struggle to find a job you can do. We're really going to... And this is tight up here. It's bad. It's bad. What could we do? If we move these 1, 2, 3, 4 to come in over here, come in over the concrete, and then come along here, we can put a bridge in around here so we can get over to this bit. And then we would need another bridge like here for it to get past all of this. We'd have to put it like here for it to get past all of that nonsense. But that might be a job for another day, because we are now solidly past the hour mark. But the ship can go out and do something else. 990, 990, 990, 990. So all of this is outside of our doability, which is a word. 990. 610, rock mine, go. And the coal mine is probably full, so let's pause you as well, which will save us a little bit of stuff. We also have a moderate flu. We have a moderate flu ongoing. Okay, whatever. Whatever's, it's fine. So, what have we done today? We've made sure we're processing all of our excess food. That's looking good. We have drilled down a couple more layers in our coal mine. We've had a little bit of slippage there, but that still gives them enough room to get down, so that's okay. We have got vehicle parts Mark 3. Is that what they are? Yep, on the go. And we've got the vehicle depot 3. We are currently struggling to think about how we're going to use these haul trucks. We're going to have a video, I think, where we just go around and just like bridge, rebuild this whole thing. Bridge over here somewhere. Sort this out now, because that doesn't have to be like that anymore. Just accept the haul trucks can't come down here until we dig some of this out. So maybe we get one of these. Oh, we've started researching the stuff further down the chain because we've ran out of stuff to research. Maybe we reprioritize one of the digging teams just to say, come over here and just flatten some of this out for us. Just so the haul trucks can get down there. And then, I guess, bridge for this. Ignore all that. And then they can get around to there. They can get around to all this. They could get through here. This is the main problem, really, isn't it? If we sort all this out, at least then they can get to the ore sorter. They could get to the mines, hopefully. If we move this as well. The copper mine, they'd be fine to get to. The coal mine, they'd be fine to get to. We won that fight as well. Excellent. Cool. Yes. Well, it is about time for us to stop. Oh, we've also done a lot of planting and harvesting. Although we're full of wood again? Nope. So what is your problem? Another sneeze. What is your problem? You've got a lot of wood. There is wood storage here. You're being told you can't import cargo for some reason. That's probably because this one's being told to empty. So what they'll start doing is just cycling around and putting wood, taking wood from there to put into these, even though they're connected. Okay. Okay. Well, it's fine. They've got places to put wood now. This is probably full-ish down here. Nope. Absolutely not. So we do need to do something with this. It does have wood coming in, though. Okay, well, that's the main thing. And the other thing we did today, of course, was we had a massive potential death spiral where our maintenance ran out, but we just about managed to get past it. It was close. It was much closer than I would have liked. We're actually at the point where we might be running quite low on sand. I know there's now sand underneath this that we put there, but we're not going to be digging all of that up. But yeah, I mean, there's a few bits underneath here. I think we need to fill this in. Because right now we can't dig this row in without flooding our mine. So I think we need to fill this in to get rid of that water. And then we can start thinking about just digging down as much as we need. We also have the uranium mine unlocked, so we can start thinking about doing nuclear power at some point, which is terrifying. Never done it. It's very scary to me. We have offices, household appliances, and luxury goods that we're doing nothing with. We have solar panels and vacuum desalination. We also have a bunch of other stuff down here. We can get rid of that one now. We also have gold. We haven't done gold. We also have hospitals and medical supplies that we haven't touched. I mean, there's so much stuff we haven't done, but water resources getting low. I feel like it hasn't rained for a while. Has it rained this video? I think we're going through a bit of a drought, aren't we? Because all of these water resources are getting low now. So, next time, I think, we're going to slow the game down. Next time, we're going to, put some pumps on this one down here and get this one connected into this system as well. We are going to move this over here so we can fill in this bit of land, build some more of those potentially, get some of these running, make this an actually water positive system by dumping some of the brine out and then pumping the excess water up into this system so we actually have extra water coming in. That would be lovely. I suspect we're using quite a lot. Oh, it's just started raining. Okay, well, that's going to help. That's going to help. But yeah, it is obviously a concern. It is obviously a concern. And this one is now being supplemented by the additional pumps up the other end. So that's not too bad. But it is getting a bit low. Apart from that, fuel gas is full, hydrogen's full, diesel's full. We have increased our capacity to use up excess diesel, which is looking wonderful. So these should be running full time pretty much. Yeah, good stuff. Next time, do we do bridges? Do we do uranium? Do we need to upgrade the uranium mine? Maybe we'll have a little look at just sort of planning out. We've got all this space here now. Where else would we put a nuclear power plant? Up here, I guess? But is this going to need... This probably not going to need to expand, is it? I mean, it's ridiculous. So maybe up here or maybe down here? Is that silly? Honestly, not too sure. We do have a lot of space, though. Oh, we were going to do another edict, weren't we? Let's reduce vehicle fuel consumption. Or, in fact, let's do maintenance. Let's do maintenance instead. Cool, so lots of things for us to be thinking about doing. We have the upgraded captain's office, which does look quite spiffy, actually, I must say. Looking out over the vast, empty ocean of nothingness. Cool. Hope you're continuing to enjoy Captain of Industry, and if you've watched 7 episodes at this point, pretty sure you are. You may as well hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I will see you next time in Captain of Industry, and as always, thank you very, 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 very much for joining me.